and uh, and he gave me also verses from where Stephen's speaking about uh, Moses in Acts chapter 7. Uh, no, where Stephen says, after 40 days had passed, an angel appeared to Moses in the flames of the burning bush in the desert near Mount Sinai. When Moses saw it, he marveled at the sight, and he approached to look more closely, and the voice of the Lord came to him. I am the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses trembled with fear and did not dare to look. Then the Lord said to him, take off the sandals off your for this place where you are standing is holy ground. I have indeed seen the oppression of my people in Egypt, and I have heard their groanings, and now I have come down to deliver them. Now come, for I will send you back to Egypt. And I knew God was calling me to go to the people. And as I say, I really struggled with it. He gave me verses also out of, I didn't want to do the things that he said, and I was making every excuse about why I couldn't and shouldn't. And I was saying, really, spiritually speaking, I'm only a child because I'm only saved maybe 4 or 5 years at this stage, and you can't really say the things to me that you're saying. And he gave me the verses out of Jeremiah. You know, don't say to me you're a child, for you're not a child. For I will put my words in your mouth, and you will stand before kings and before kingdoms, and you'll uproot and you'll pull down, you'll build and you'll plant. And every excuse that I was putting up, God was dismantling them. And he gave me verses also out of where old Zechariah is prophesying about John the Baptist and who he would be. And this is the verses he gave me. And you, child, will be called a prophet of the Most High, for you will go on before the Lord to prepare his ways, to give to his people knowledge of salvation through the forgiveness of their sins, because of the tender mercies of our God, by which the dawn will visit us from on high, to shine on those who live in darkness and the shadow of death, to guide their feet into the paths of peace. And the child grew strong in the spirit, and he lived in the deserts until the manifestation to the people of Israel. And I knew, I said, oh, this is trouble here. You know, you're taking me into the wilderness. But it's not saying desert here, it says deserts, plural. I says, I'm going to be like the children of Israel, battering about from pillar to post. And it's the strangest feeling. In the sense, it's a bit like, you'd see it in the movies there, they pull up the car and they kick a boy out of the car in front of the police station, they drive off. It was a bit like that for me. It's like God took me out in the desert and pushed me out and drove away and left me. It was that kind, that's the way it felt. But then I had to look at the Word of God. The Word of God says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So it didn't matter how I felt. It only mattered what God said. And it started to put a faith in me to trust the Word of God. That I had to trust it in a way that I'd never seen it before, or that I had to start believing everything, not just some of it or the nice bits. I had to start believing everything that it was saying, because there came a point when I broke and I says, right, Lord, that's all right. I'll serve you. Whatever you say, that'll do. I give in, I surrender. But as I say, it was the best part of 5 years in that battle between me and him. And I can assure you, I was determined, but God's far more determined than me. He was not going to let me go. But eventually, anyway, from the verses he was giving me, I knew he was calling me, I knew he was speaking to me, and he wanted me to be an elder. But I says, Lord, I'm going to